Hi, I'm Tiekka. Welcome to Everyday Ballet, where we bring gorgeous classical ballet principles, training, and style to everyday life. You don't need a dancer's body or to know anything about ballet. I'm here to show you everything about this amazing technique and how to use ballet for your life. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to start practicing and stretching for front to back splits. I teach adults, and I can't tell you how often people come to me and say, I've always wanted to do the splits, but I never could. Can you teach me how? So this is the first in a series of videos that will start that process of being able to do the splits. You'll notice that I have a couple of chairs here. One is a bar stool, which for those of us who have tighter hamstrings and lower back, you'll want definitely a higher stool. And then everyone will want a chair that you can sit in to have your feet flat on the floor. I'm so delighted you're here. Let's ballet. Doing front to back splits has to do with having adequate flexibility in the lower spine, the backs of the legs, and the front of the hip. And this is a process that takes time. So one of the things that you can do to help yourself right off the bat is to always do your stretching practice with warm muscles. So I always like to have people do a ballet bar before they start doing their deep stretching. This will ensure that those muscle fibers are warm and ready to move. Also, it's very important not to stretch too far. I know you may be super enthusiastic about getting into those splits, but you definitely don't want to get injured. So it's a very gradual process, and these first stretches are going to help us to get to that gradual place. You should try to find your edge, and that means going to the place where you feel like, well, I might not be able to hold it here. I don't feel like I can breathe. I'm clenching. When you get to that place, you want to back off about 10% so that you still feel the stretching, but that you are able to breathe and try to relax your face, your neck, your jaw, all those places where tension hides out. And then you'll want to make sure that you stay with your stretching for at least 3 full breaths. So going to 100%, backing off to 90%, and then making sure that you are able to take 3 slow, deep breaths. This is the formula to be able to increase your flexibility in a steady and sensible way so that you don't get hurt and so that you see progress steadily over time. So to begin, I have my bar stool here, and this is for all of us who may have tighter hamstrings and lower spine. So you are also welcome to use a regular chair. You'll just bend a little bit lower. So what you're going to do is you're going to face the back of your bar stool and go ahead and stand close to it. And then you're going to back up here. The feet are parallel. We have the toes facing the chair directly. Now right here, we want to find our good posture and keeping a long spine. We want to start stepping the feet back. Now what's important here is that we don't curl the spine. So try to lengthen out. And when you're kind of bending forward and you can keep that long spine, this is where we're going to want to start. So right here, you're going to breathe in. And as you exhale, you're going to see if you can fold with that straight spine. You're going to keep the heart lifted, hugging in at the core. And then breathing in here and going a little bit more forward if it's available. You may start to feel the backs of the legs stretching. What's important is that you're hugging in at your core and you're not letting your back hunch, okay? So keep looking out in the direction of your chair. Keep shining your heart like you have an eye here, reaching forward. So wherever you are, breathe in and exhale and see if you can hug in at your core, draw up through the legs and keep the heart looking forward. And right here again, breathing in. As you exhale, soften the face, soften the jaw, hug in at the core. And again, breathe in and exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths. I'm going to go a little bit further down. If you were able to go further down, you can hold on to the back of the chair, but lower down towards the seat, or you can even go to the legs of the chair. Wherever you are, breathe in Try to keep that straight spine. Try to reach the heart forward. It's going to open up the hamstrings. Breathe in and exhale. Firm the core. And again, breathe in and exhale. And now you can use your hands to climb back up. No sudden movements here. As you come up, support the core and then just walk back to your chair. Hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch in the backs of the legs and that you are able to keep your spine lengthened. So don't worry about how far you go. Again, this is a very gradual process. The moment that you go like this, you're not doing yourself any good. This is not stretching these lower areas that we need. So only go as far as you can maintain the length on the spine and support yourself with your core. In the next variation of this same stretch, we are going to take the feet to first position. Now, first position is with the heels together, toes gently apart. We don't want to wrench the toes open. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that parallel and you're going to back it up just a little bit so that you're just leaning forward, but you've got that long, straight spine. Now, right here, you're going to take the heels in towards one another. Notice it's not, the toes aren't turned out very much. This is going to open up another area of the backs of the legs. So from here, you're going to breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to lean forward any amount, keeping that long, long spine. Keep pointing the heart out towards your chair. And again, breathe in. And exhale, soften the face, hug into the core, and breathe in and exhale. And once again, breathing in and exhale, firming the core, softening the eyes. Now stay where you are or go lower with me. Either way, keep that long, straight spine, supported core. Breathing in, and it's the exhale where you go a little bit deeper. And again, breathe in, keep trying to look forward with the heart, and exhale, and breathe in, and exhale, and last one, breathe in, and exhale. And using your hands, climbing up on your chair, you can turn the toes forward and walk forward. So you'll notice that the difference between parallel, first, and second position is kind of different areas of the backs of the legs or the hamstrings. You may also be feeling some stretch in the lower spine. The important thing as you do these stretches is to always maintain that straight spine, that lifted heart, and make sure your core is supporting this area. This will prevent any kinds of injuries that could come from doing this stretch. In this final set of exercises, we are going to be opening up the front of the hip. So you're going to be seated in your chair and you're going to be towards the front edge of your chair. And now at the front edge of your chair, you're going to take your feet so that you're kind of sitting facing the corner, that front corner of your chair. Now right here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking that front leg, we're going to be taking it off the chair and a little bit behind. So it's kind of like you have a 90-degree angle here and you want to have a 90-degree angle or pretty close right here. So it's one butt cheek's on the chair, the other butt cheek is kind of very slightly on the chair but mostly off, and you can hold on to the seat of the chair or to the back of the chair with that other hand to keep you firm here. Now what's important is that we want that thigh traveling downward and we want the core hugging in. When you do this, and you may have to press into this foot a lot to keep your stability. When you do this and lift up through your core, you're going to start to feel a stretch in the front of the hip. And this is one of the places that we need to start opening up. Now it's not just a passive stretch, this is a very active stretch. So right here, you're going to breathe in. And as you exhale, you're going to see if you can press the heel back. So you're going to go to straight as much as possible, which might not be at all, but you're going to increase the stretch here without tipping the pelvis. So you bend, breathing in, and you exhale and you push through the knee, through the heel without letting the pelvis tip. So we're keeping that posture. Let me show you what it looks like when the pelvis tips. goes out the back there like that. We want to keep it traveling down. So feel long through your tailbone, hug in at your core, press down through that front foot, and breathing in, zip the jeans. And as you exhale, see if you can press out without changing anything in the pelvis. And again, breathing in. And exhale, hug in at the core, stretch out through the back of the leg, the heel. And again, breathing in. It's a very active stretch. You're using your muscles to stretch through that hip, and don't worry about straightening the knee. It's the action here. Breathe in and pressing back, exhale. And breathing in. And now wherever your fullest extension is, however straight you can go, see if you can hold it there. Breathe in for 3 breaths. And exhale, keep hugging in at the core, keep stretching as much as you can through the back of the leg. And again, breathing in. And exhale, open chest, and breathing in. And exhale. And now last time, breathing in. And as you exhale, you can sort of tip towards the back of the chair and bring that leg in. You're going to feel a lot of activity in that front of that hip. So just give it a moment to rest before we do the other side. So you can come back to the center with your feet in front of you, sitting towards the front edge of your chair. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk our feet so that I have to put my hand here because my tutu makes it a little bit slippery. We're going to face that front edge of our chair. Now, this front knee and foot, we're pressing down strongly, and we're going to take the other leg and we're going to drop that knee towards the floor. So this butt cheek really isn't too much on the chair, it's mostly this one. And I have my hand on the seat of the chair to give me a little bit of stability and something to kind of push against and pull against. Now right here, hugging in at the core. As you exhale, feel like you're sending the knee down. And again, breathing in. And sending the knee straight down, feeling that stretch in the front of the thigh there, the front of the hip. Breathing in and exhale. And now we're going to breathe in, feeling our posture. And as we exhale, we're going to press through that back heel. The toes might travel a little bit of ways from the, they might travel backwards a little bit. And exhale, or breathe in. Drawing it in. As you exhale, you're pushing out. Don't worry about straightening the knee, but try to keep the pelvis from tipping. Breathing in and exhale. And breathing in. Every time you push that foot away, that heel away, the back of the leg, hug in at the core as you exhale. And again, breathing in. And now this time as we exhale, we're going to see if we can hold our extension here. So wherever you get to is fine. Try breathing in here and exhaling, hug in at the core, stretch out through the back of the leg. And then again, breathing in and exhale and breathing in and exhale. Breathe in, and on the exhale, go ahead and lean toward the back seat of the back of your chair and just draw that leg in gently. And again, you'll feel a lot of activity in the front of the leg. In order to get to the place of doing the splits, you'll want to do the series that we just did, the standing behind the chair, then the seated with the leg extending behind in the chair. Do that 4 to 7 times per week. So every other day or every day, do the entire series with me. You should do that for 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your beginning level of flexibility. And then from there, you'll be able able to progress to the next series of stretches. But these stretches with the chair, I just love the chair because it stabilizes the pelvis. You're able to feel posture. You can use the chair to help you hold your frame so that you're not hunching, and you can try to lift the chest. And all of this will work to strengthen and stretch those critical areas for our splits. So I hope you found that helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy dancing.